It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Jags a 1st down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Room here to run. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Thomas brings it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible.
Roman Wilson, 52 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Jaguars.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to get it across the midfield, strike into Lion territory. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on third down. We'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Lions 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Come on.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 24 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 21, Lions 14. Cam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. This out quickly to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 boxes. Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to DK. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Once more, ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 54 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Etienne once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45. 2nd and 6.
44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
On the jump. Bronco 80. Go. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
60 Vice.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
On
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Back to 60. Track to 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. Touchdown! Brian Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And now it's blocked. The Lions, look at the big man rumble. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and takes.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 32 that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 34.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
There's some space here. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
44. Jaguars 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here to their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Brings up second and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 39.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He'll look to throw.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
ETN.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Let's go.
Here's second and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Seven Pirates.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
2nd and 3. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Milrose pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll get this out to Tootin. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Harrison will go in motion left. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, That's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw here.
He'll try to do it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Three quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bayshall Tootin.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
54, Lions 44. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions first down.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Lions first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hands it off out of the gun. There he goes again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
2nd down and 6 now.
40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll drop the throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He gets it to Thomas.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Bashal Tootin,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 61, Lions 51. Cam Little to kick off for the
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now second and 10.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on second down.
Come on, come on. 69, 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever, before Christians came in America, even better. With click sound